construction. And thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libator. A lot to get to this morning, but first, some beautiful days are now in store for us, and just in time for the big holiday weekend. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us from the Weather Center, and boy, there's a lot of sun on that 7-day forecast yesterday.
Yes, every day we're going to be seeing sunshine. So today it's going to be a little bit cooler, and then we'll gradually start to warm up.
So you wore the pink just for all this
yes, for Labor Day weekend.
Beautiful weather.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. It's actually pretty chilly this morning. It's crisp outside, 47 degrees in Inlet, 49 degrees in Earlville, and it's nice viewing weather if you wanted to go out and check out the super blue moon this morning. Also, no humidity, 49 degrees for that dew point. Today, it's going to feel a little bit more like fall. We're going to be cooler, breezy, and we will keep with the low humidity. We are going to be seeing temperatures just near 70, so definitely feeling more like fall today, but we will feel like summer coming in for this weekend, and then really into next week, we really heat up. So today, expect sunshine, highs just near 70. It will be breezy and not humid. I will talk a little bit more about the Labor Day weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Hurricane Idalia made landfall along the Big Bend region of Florida's Gulf Coast yesterday morning, causing flooding and major damage. Now Idalia has been downgraded to a tropical storm, but is still lashing Georgia and the Carolinas. NBC's Jay Gray filed this report last night.
Good evening, and what a difference a day makes. A beautiful evening here in Gainesville. If you'd have told me that this morning when we were riding out this storm, I just wouldn't have believed it. Overnight into the early morning, we saw heavy rain, strong winds, but this storm, once it got over land, accelerated and moved through pretty quickly, allowing teams to get out, allowing repairs to start happening. Along the coastline, that's where Idalia made its most serious mark in Florida. It really ravaged the areas where it made landfall. A wall of water in some places 10 feet high or more, and there was that wind, 125 miles an hour sustained, that ripping apart some of those coastal communities as well. This was a well-organized, intense storm, and we know that because over land, pushing into Georgia, it was still a Category 1 hurricane. There, significant damage, flooding, down trees, and a mess in Georgia as it continued to push through. And the Carolinas now taking the beating. We've seen throughout the evening there tornado watches and warnings. They are getting some severe rain. We've seen water lapping up and over some of the seawalls there. This storm's going to continue to move, and what forecasters are saying is it's going to continue to pack this punch. It could, by late this evening or early tomorrow morning, begin to turn out and back over water where hopefully at that point it's going to fade away, but not without leaving severe damage in its wake. That's the latest from here in Gainesville. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you now.
And we hope to have an updated story for you later this morning at 6. Well, smokers are having a nicotine fit over a new...
Still nice with partly cloudy skies, and we will start to warm up, but it looks like we are going to be nice and sunny through the end of next week so far. So if you were going to head over to Syracuse for the New York State Fair, great day today. I would say any day this weekend is going to be nice as well. It does just get pretty hot next week, so maybe even like too hot to go on Monday. But this weekend is going to be nice. Today it's going to feel a little bit more like fall. Temperatures ranging in the mid to upper 60s. Looking ahead 6 to 10 days from now, it does look like we will be above average for September. On our 7-day, we have starting Monday, highs are going to be near and in the low 90s. So that summer heat is looking to make a return. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Mohawk Valley Community College graduated their first 2 groups of...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies this morning. A nice morning to go out and look at the super blue moon today. But we are going to be seeing fall-like weather with some sunshine this afternoon. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Great conditions this morning once again to look at the super blue moon. It does set just around 6:45 this morning, so you still have time to see that. It's cool and crisp to start. Our temperatures are mainly just near 50 degrees. A lot of us are in the 40s this morning. We have 45 degrees in Big Moose, 49 degrees in Whitesboro and Dalgeville, and looking to the south, 48 degrees in Norwich and Hamilton. No humidity as well, 49 degrees for that dew point. It is going to remain low today, low humidity with sunshine, and it is going to get a little bit breezy. So this morning, if you are heading out the door, I would definitely recommend wearing a sweatshirt or jacket because we're just around 50 degrees. It's cool, it's crisp, no humidity, and it is going to get a bit breezy. Today, we will reach near 70 though, so it will warm up about 20 degrees today, but still is going to feel a little bit more like fall. We are dry now on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A cold front moved through yesterday. We are all dried out now, just seeing a little bit of a breeze coming out of the north. It's going to feel a little bit chilly for today. Looking again at her, now it's tropical storm Idalia. It is now decreased into a tropical storm. It's continuing to weaken. We have winds, sustained wind speeds at just around 60 miles per hour at this point. The path of this will go off into the ocean and it won't affect us here. We are going to be really nice here over the next few days. Great time to work on the garden as summer is kind of starting to come to an end. I would say yes, through Monday, it's going to be dry. It just gets really hot starting on Monday. So we'll start to warm up tomorrow into the weekend with highs near and in the low 80s. Heading into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, will be closer to 90 degrees. So it is going to get hot. That summer heat makes a return, but overall, it's looking like a great Labor Day weekend. We'll be in the 80s this weekend, and then once again, near and in the low 90s into next week. So it gets really hot and humid, but today it's going to feel a little bit more like fall if you do like that cooler weather. Highs are just going to be near 70. It's going to be breezy with some sunshine. Tonight is going to be another chilly night with the low falling into the upper 40s. So nice sleeping weather, a break from that air conditioner, but you definitely need the air conditioner for next week. This weekend warms up a little bit too. On Friday, we'll be in the 70s. So we're starting to warm up again on Friday. Weekend 80s, next week 90s, so it does start to get really hot again. Today though, it's nice and comfortable, more fall-like. Will be breezy with sunshine and low humidity, highs near 70. We'll fall into the upper 40s again tonight, so you probably don't need the air conditioner tonight. Tomorrow we'll be in the 70s again, and we'll be near and in the low 80s this weekend, so it starts to get hot this weekend, and the humidity returns Sunday. Then it's going to be really hot and humid for Labor Day and next week, Gary.
A lot of time left for summer. It's not going out.
Yes, so it's coming back a little bit after more fall-like days we've been seeing. Summer is making a return.
I think we're going to have a nice September.
Yes, I think so too.
Hannah, thanks. Well, an animal alert issued in
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at sunrise.
Good morning once again, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Lubitor. Let's start this half hour with a check of that Storm Tracker 2 forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us from the Weather Center. And unlike yesterday morning, we're not seeing those heavy rains come down like we did.
Yes, so we're cool and crisp this morning. The super blue moon is out as well, so it's a really nice morning. It's just a little bit chilly.
It is bright out there.
Yes, it is. So make sure you look at that because next time that happens is 2037.
Wow, another 14 years.
Yes, so definitely look at that now. And let's take a look at the temperatures though. We're chilly, so I would grab a jacket or sweatshirt if you're going outside. 49 degrees in Whitesboro and Earlville. 50 degrees in Little Falls, Richfield Springs, and Westmoreland. So it's chilly this morning. It's crisp, no humidity, 49 degrees for that dew point. It is going to feel a little bit more like fall today. We'll be breezy with this low dew point and humidity. Highs are just going to be near 70. So after a cool morning, we are seeing patchy fog as well in higher elevations. It is going to feel like fall today as we clear out to sunny skies, really nice weather, but that summer weather is coming back. This weekend, it's going to start to heat up and it gets really hot and humid for Labor Day and next week. So for today, expect cooler weather. Will be just near 70 degrees. It is going to be breezy and sunny, and I will talk a little bit more in depth about the Labor Day weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A back and forth protest took place outside of Congressman Brandon Williams' Utica office. On one side of
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. It is chilly this morning, just 50 degrees being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. Also not humid at all, 49 degrees for that dew point. We are seeing mostly clear skies now, so it's a nice morning to go out and look at the full blue moon. That only happens once every around 10 years. Next time happens is 2037, so make sure you get to look at that this morning. We're feeling more like fall today with highs near 70, but we'll gradually warm up. For the weekend, we'll be near and in the low 80s, and we'll start to get humid again Sunday. Really hot and humid for Labor Day. 91 degrees is expected for the high temperature on Labor Day. So summer is making a return. It's going to feel a little bit more like fall today, though, so maybe grab the sweatshirt as you're heading out the door. But we gradually warm up to really hot weather next week. Gary.
Thanks now to the ticking clock for student loan borrowers as payments are set to resume.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out chilly and crisp this morning with fall-like weather expected today. So let's take a look at downtown Utica. Clear skies to start here in Utica. I did try to look for the blue moon on this camera but couldn't find it, but we can see on our Cavity Tower camera, we can see how much it's illuminating the sky, but it's being blocked out by our sensor here because it is so bright. So definitely check this out this morning. The next time the blue moon will happen won't be until 2037. The blue moon sets at around 6:45 this morning. But it is pretty chilly outside, so if you're going out, grab a sweatshirt or jacket. We're just in the upper 40s mainly, 49 degrees in Dowdesville and in Whitesboro. If we look to the south, 53 degrees in Cooperstown, 48 degrees in Hamilton. We are not seeing any humidity as well. It's really crisp outside, 49 degrees for that dew point. Today, it is going to be cooler, less humid, and a little bit breezy, so it's going to feel a little bit more like fall for today. So heading out the door, I would definitely grab a sweatshirt or a jacket. We're just around 50 degrees. It's a cool start. We'll warm up to right near 70 degrees for the high temperature today. Here's a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. So we are seeing this morning that we are dry, and we are going to continue to be dry today. A little bit breezy, and highs are just going to be near 70 degrees. So it's going to feel like fall today. Here is another look at Hurricane Idalia. At this point, it has downgraded to a tropical storm. Winds are just around 60 miles per hour, sustained winds. This will not affect us. This will move off into the ocean. So it's going to be really nice weather here over the next few days. Great time to go out in the garden, do any gardening as summer is coming to an end, but the summer weather's not coming to an end. I would say yes through end of next week to spend outside. Our next time we see rain is looking to be either Thursday or Friday next week. Labor Day weekend looks really nice. We'll be in the 80s this weekend with partly cloudy skies. And once we head into Labor Day Monday and into next week, we'll be closer to 90 degrees. We'll get humid as well. So today it's going to be nice and fall-like. We'll be in the lower 60s at noon, near 70 degrees for the high temperature with sunshine, a little bit of a breeze. And tonight is going to be another chilly night where you probably don't need the air conditioner. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. We'll be in the 70s tomorrow, still seeing sunshine though, and less wind. So for today, a little bit breezy, sunny, highs are going to be near 70, more fall-like. Tonight, another cool night with the low in the upper 40s, comfortable for sleeping. Tomorrow we'll be in the 70s and we'll gradually start to warm up. So you may need the air conditioner this weekend. Highs are going to be near and in the low 80s. Next week, definitely need the air conditioner. Labor Day Monday, hot and humid, highs near 90. And we will continue to see this summer heat into next week. We'll be right back.
A lot to get to this morning, but first, some beautiful days are now in store for us, including the big holiday weekend. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now from the Weather Center, and boy, that 7-day looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
Yes, not any rain on the 7th day at all. We'll be seeing sunny skies, and we'll really heat up next week in the 90s.
Yeah, summer's still here.
Yes, still trying to hang on.
That's for sure.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are a bit chilly this morning. I will grab a sweatshirt. 48 degrees in Whitesboro and Earlville. 49 degrees in Westmoreland and Richfield Springs. No humidity as well. Feeling really crisp outside. 47 degrees for the dew point. Today it's going to feel a little bit more like fall. It's going to be breezy, sunny. Highs are going to be right near 70 degrees. So after a cool, crisp morning, with some patchy fog as well. We are going to feel like fall today, but we'll really start to warm up. We'll gradually warm up this weekend with that summer heat and humidity returning for Labor Day and next week. So expect cooler weather today, but we will be seeing sunshine. Highs are going to be near 70. I will talk a little bit more about that Labor Day weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Anna, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Hurricane Idalia made landfall along the Big Bend region of Florida's Gulf Coast yesterday morning, causing flooding and major damage. Now, Idalia has been downgraded to a tropical storm, but is still lashing Georgia and the Carolinas this morning. NBC's Wendy Woolfolk has the very latest now from Charleston, South Carolina.
Idalia's rain bands are tapering off here in Charleston, but a tropical storm warning still in effect in North Carolina. That while more than 350,000 customers from Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina are waking up without power this morning. The first major hurricane to hit Florida's Big Bend region in more than a century. Idalia's storm surge exceeded expectations Wednesday morning, more than 10 feet in some places.
I don't think anybody expected it to be this bad.
Weakening slightly to a Category 3 when making landfall. Billboards and buildings still no match for gusts up to 120 miles per hour.
Nobody's going to get power for weeks.
Leaving behind countless downed trees and ravaged structures. The storm quickly moved into Georgia and up the Carolina coast.
Jason was trying to pull the door shut, and he couldn't do it. He's a big guy.
A tornado in Charleston turned this car upside down, injuring 2 people inside. While the Low Country is no stranger to flooding, the high tide, a supermoon, and just inches of a tropical storm surge can cause catastrophic destruction.
There is, of course, a lot of debris to clean up, but we will get working with that with the local communities to make sure that the roads are cleared and people can go back to their lives.
After 4 states in 48 hours, Idalia leaves behind days, weeks, even months worth of damage to repair. Daylight will give a much better perspective of the damage here in the Low Country region. Meantime, Idalia expected to head back out to sea later this afternoon. That's the latest here in Charleston. I'm Wendy Woolfolk. Now back to you.
Wendy, thanks. Smokers are having a nicotine.
Welcome back. We are seeing the sun return today. It is going to remain sunny through the weekend, even into most of next week. The next chance of rain doesn't look to be until late next week, and it is just going to be really nice. Today, it's going to feel a little bit more like fall. We'll gradually start to warm up this weekend and get really hot and humid next week. So if you were going to go over to the fair, great day today to do that. It's going to be not too hot. Temperatures just in the mid to upper 60s, really pleasant with low humidity and breezy conditions. If you were planning to go to the fair on Labor Day, it might even be too hot for that because highs are going to reach near and in the low 90s. So it does get really hot and humid next week. Today it's going to be really nice. Our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook looks like September will remain above average. Even looking at the whole month, looks like our temperatures will remain above average in September. Next week and the week after, looks like it will stay above average as well. Gary.
We need another month of summer.
Yes, for sure.
Hannah, thanks. Mohawk Valley Community College graduated their first 2.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. It is a really nice and cool morning outside, and today it's going to feel a little bit more like fall with the return to sunshine. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. A nice sunrise is expected this morning. If you are heading out the door, though, it is a bit chilly, and I would definitely recommend taking one last look at the blue moon still up in the sky. Our Cavi Tower camera is catching it, but it's keying out because it is so bright. So we only have about 30 more minutes to see this before it sets. The next time the blue moon happens is not until 2037. If you are heading out, though, once again, grab a sweatshirt or jacket. It's chilly. 49 degrees in Clinton, 48 degrees in Westdale. Looking to the south, we have 52 degrees in Milford, 51 degrees in West Lawrence. No humidity. Our dew point's at 47 degrees this morning. Really crisp. It's going to remain not humid today. Just reached right near 70 degrees for the high temperature, so we'll rise about 20 more degrees for the high today. But if you are heading out this morning, sweatshirt is probably needed. Definitely grab those sunglasses as well. It's going to be a really pleasant day outside. It's going to feel really nice, a little bit breezy, but this morning we're right around 50 degrees. We are dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Not expecting any rain for the next week or so. The next chance of rain doesn't look to come in until next Thursday or Friday. It's not even on our 7-day yet. We will be seeing a little bit of a breeze today coming from the north. Really nice weather, and will gradually warm up over the coming days. Looking now at Tropical Storm Idalia, it has downgraded to a tropical storm. Sustained wind speeds at this point just around 60 miles per hour. This will not affect us. The path of this will move up into the ocean in the east. So we are going to be seeing really nice weather coming in. If you want to tend to the garden with these last coming days of summer, definitely do that. It's going to be really nice, and the garden probably needs to be watered over the next few days. Once again, our next chance of rain is not until next Thursday or Friday. Labor Day weekend is looking really nice as well. We'll gradually warm up. We'll be near 80 Saturday, lower 80s Sunday, seeing partly cloudy skies, and really warming up for Labor Day. Near 90 on Labor Day Monday. It also gets pretty humid, so it's going to be hot and humid on Monday. The hot and humid weather continues into next week. But today it's going to feel a little bit more like fall, not humid, a little bit breezy, and we'll just be in the lower 60s at noon, near 70 degrees for the high temperature. Tonight will be another cool night where you probably don't need the air conditioner, a low in the upper 40s. Tomorrow will be nice and comfortable again, still low humidity, but a little bit warmer than today. We'll be near 70 at noon and in the mid 70s for the high temperature tomorrow, less breezy as well. So today expect sunshine, fall-like conditions. We'll be right near 70 degrees, a little bit breezy, and we'll get chilly again for comfortable sleeping tonight. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more, and over the weekend we'll be near and in the low 80s. It starts to get humid again on Sunday, and you definitely need the air conditioner next week. Labor Day Monday will be in the 90s, Gary.
I do not remember a 7-day with more sun than that.
Yes, I don't either, and we deserve it, I think.
Wow, that is a lot of sun for 7 straight days.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. About 48 million Americans
Comes first. This is News Channel 2 at sunrise.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore. Let's start this half hour with a check of that Storm Tracker 2 forecast. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us from the Weather Center, and boy, I have not seen a 7-day forecast like the one you have right now.
Yes, it's perfect. So it's more fall-like today, and then the weekend will be nice. Next week it's going to be hot and humid, but all sunshine.
Yeah, all sunshine, 7 straight days.
Yes, so we deserve it.
Yeah, we do.
So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're a little bit chilly this morning, upper 40s to low 50s. Definitely grab a jacket or sweatshirt. 48 degrees in Whitesboro and Richfield Springs. It's crisp as well with no humidity, 47 degrees for the dew point. It is going to feel a little bit more like fall today with temperatures just near 70 degrees, sunshine, low humidity, and a breeze. So this morning we are seeing some patchy fog as well, and I would get out and look at the super blue moon. If you haven't seen that yet, it does set in just around 20 minutes, so make sure you get a look at that this morning. Next time it happens is in 2037. It's going to be more fall-like today with highs just near 70. Still seeing sunshine though. The sunshine returns today, and the summer heat looks to return this weekend and next week. So today expect cooler, pleasant weather, highs near 70 with sunshine. I will talk a little bit more about Labor Day weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A back-and-forth protest took place outside of Congressman Brandon Williams.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We're cool and crisp this morning. 48 degrees for the temperature, 47 degrees for the dew point. A little bit of a breeze. Today we'll just warm up to near 70 with breezy conditions, so it's going to feel a little bit more like fall today. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more, and then we'll gradually warm up into the weekend into the 80s. So summer-like weather for Labor Day weekend, and then really hot and humid on Labor Day. Highs are going to be near and in the low 90s. That looks to continue next week. So we will be seeing a warm-up coming in into the weekend and next week. But today, this morning, just watch out for some patchy fog. It's a bit cool as well. It's just going to reach near 70 today, so it is going to feel a little bit more like fall. But once again, that summer heat is going to return. Gary.
Thanks. Now to the ticking clock for student loan borrowers.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out a bit chilly this morning with clear skies, a really nice morning. We are going to be warming up today to near 70 degrees. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Clear skies, a beautiful sunrise to start. Today starts the day of our really nice weather with sunshine. Our next chance of rain doesn't look to be until the end of next week. Here's another look at one of our cameras. This is the Cadby Tower camera. It's also showing some fog, especially in the valleys and higher elevations this morning. So just be careful of that, but a really nice morning so far. I will grab the jacket or the sweatshirt. We're just around 50 degrees, 46 degrees in Old Forge and 49 degrees in Clinton. Looking to the south, 48 degrees in Edmondson and in Hartwick. A really chilly start. It's going to feel a little bit more like fall today with low humidity. Temperature is just near 70. Our dew point is only at 47 degrees this morning, so really low humidity is expected today, but we are expecting sunshine. So Nala and her neighbors this morning are super excited about that. Today she is saying hi to her neighbors Walter and Jesse. They're snuggling this morning, trying to keep warm because it is a bit chilly, but they're excited to sunbathe in the window together today, as it will be nice and sunny with highs near 70. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are going to continue to stay dry. Once again, our next chance of rain doesn't look to be until end of next week. It's not even on our 7-day. We are expecting sunshine for a longer period. And we are just going to be seeing a little bit of a breeze today coming from the north. An update on Hurricane Idalia. At this point, it is now just a tropical storm. Sustained winds look to be around 60 miles per hour at this point. It will move off into the ocean and it will not affect us. We are going to be seeing beautiful weather now for the upcoming days. If you did want to attend to the garden, as Labor Day weekend is rolling around, great day to do that today and continue to do that into next week. But you definitely need to water them because we're not going to be seeing rain really anytime soon. So Labor Day weekend is going to be really nice. We'll warm up gradually. We'll be near 80 Saturday and the lower 80s on Sunday. It doesn't start to get humid until Sunday, so tomorrow and Saturday is still not really humid. We'll get humid again Sunday and really hot and humid on Labor Day. Highs are going to be near 90 degrees on Labor Day. So we'll really warm up this week. As for today, though, it's going to be more fall-like, mid-60s at noon, near 70 degrees for the high temperature with sunshine and breezy conditions, and another night where you probably don't need the air conditioner. Lows fall into the upper 40s tonight. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. We'll be near 70 at noon and in the mid-70s for the high temperature with sunshine and less wind. So expect today to be a little bit breezy. Sunshine will just be near 70 degrees, and then another cool and comfortable night for sleeping, a low in the upper 40s. Tomorrow will be in the 70s. We'll gradually warm up, though. The weekend will be near in the low 80s, and you definitely need the air conditioner for next week. We get hot and humid with highs near 90, Gary.
A gorgeous 7-day forecast.
Yes, it looks great, and then really hot and humid next week, so summer's still trying to hang on.
Yeah, good weather for the holiday weekend.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. Well, an animal alert.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
A good Thursday morning to you, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore. Get ready for some sunshine and a lot of it. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now from the Weather Center. And Hannah, this is like a 7-day forecast I haven't seen before.
I know, I haven't really seen it here either. We're going to be more fall-like today, and in the 80s the weekend, and then we'll warm up to the 90s next week. All sunny.
Yeah, sunshine, 7 straight days.
Yes, that's going to be great.
Wow, look at the smile.
Yeah. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We're a little bit chilly this morning. Once again, today is going to feel like fall. We're in the upper 40s, so grab that jacket or sweatshirt. 48 degrees in Westmoreland, Whitesboro, and Richfield Springs. The dew point's at 46 degrees, no humidity this morning. We will remain with low humidity today, sunshine, breezy conditions, and we'll just warm up to the upper 60s. So it's a cool, crisp morning outside with some patchy fog as well, but it's going to be a fall-like day today. We'll gradually warm up, though. Summer-like weather does return, and it gets really hot and humid next week, especially for Labor Day and then into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So today, expect sunshine, low humidity, a little bit of a breeze, highs in the upper 60s. I will talk a little bit more about that warm up and about Labor Day weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Hurricane Idalia made landfall along the Big Bend region of Florida's Gulf Coast yesterday morning, causing flooding and major damage. Now Idalia has been downgraded to a tropical storm, but is still lashing Georgia and Carolina this morning. NBC's Jay Gray has more last night. But first, here's Wendy Woolfolk with the latest now from Charleston, South Carolina.
Idalia's rain bands are tapering off here in Charleston, but a tropical storm warning still in effect in North Carolina. That while more than 350,000 customers from Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina are waking up without power this morning. The first major hurricane to hit Florida's Big Bend region in more than a century. Idalia's storm surge exceeded expectations Wednesday morning, more than 10 feet in some places.
I don't think anybody expected it to be this bad.
Weakening slightly to a Category 3 when making landfall. Billboards and buildings still no match for gusts up to 120 miles per hour.
Nobody's going to get power for weeks.
Leaving behind countless downed trees and ravaged structures, the storm quickly moved into Georgia and up the Carolina coast.
Jason was trying to pull the door shut, and he couldn't do it. He's a big guy.
A tornado in Charleston turned this car upside down, injuring 2 people inside. While the Low Country is no stranger to flooding, the high tide, a supermoon, and just inches of a tropical storm surge can cause catastrophic destruction.
There is, of course, a lot of debris to clean up, but we will get working with that with the local communities to make sure that the roads are cleared and people can go back to their lives.
After 4 states in 48 hours, Idalia leaves behind days, weeks, even months worth of damage to repair. Daylight will give a much better perspective of the damage here in the Low Country region. Meantime, Idalia expected to head back out to sea later this afternoon. That's the latest here in Charleston. I'm Wendy Woolfolk. Now back to you.
Wendy, thanks. Smokers are having a nicotine fit.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with nice sunshine here this morning, and it's a bit chilly. Today, it's going to feel like fall. Let's take a look at downtown Utica. Beautiful sunshine today. It's going to remain dry, mostly sunny, and we're starting out chilly, but we will warm up to a more fall-like day expected today. We're also still dealing with some patchy fog, so be careful of that. Here's our Cavity Tower camera showing some patchy fog possible in the valleys. Our skywatchers have us mainly in the 40s this morning. Pretty chilly. Grab the jacket or sweatshirt this morning. 46 degrees in Old Forge, 51 degrees in New Hartford. If we take a look to the south, we have 48 degrees in Hartwick and in Emerson. We'll rise about 20 degrees today with highs just near 70. The dew point won't rise, though. We'll stay nice and not humid today. 46 degrees for that dew point this morning. Today it's going to be not humid, breezy with highs just near 70. So a little bit more like fall today, but that sunshine has returned and those dry conditions have come in on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again, a little bit of a breeze today. The next chance of rain doesn't even look to come in until late next week. Here's another look at Tropical Storm Idalia now. It has downgraded to a tropical storm. It has sustained winds of 60 miles per hour at this point. This will move up and then to the east into the ocean. It won't affect us here in central New York. We are going to be seeing beautiful days come in. Great day today to tend to the garden if you wanted to. Great weekend, even into next week, if you wanted to do any last things before summer unofficially comes to an end. Great weather for that. Just make sure you water your plants because it will remain dry. On Labor Day, we start to warm up. We'll be in the 80s this weekend for Saturday and Sunday. Partly cloudy skies, and then fully sunny skies return on Monday on Labor Day. But it's going to get really hot and humid. Highs are going to be near 90 degrees on Labor Day. So today, enjoy the fall-like weather if you do like the cooler weather because it is going to warm up. We'll reach the lower 60s at noon and near 70 degrees for the high temperature. And we have another another cool night with the low in the upper 40s. You probably don't need the air conditioner again tonight. Tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. It won't be breezy tomorrow. We'll be near 70 degrees at noon and in the mid 70s for the high temperature. Still seeing sunshine. So we continue to see sunshine today. It's the first day of this really long stretch. We'll be near 70 and we'll be breezy. We'll fall into the upper 40s again tonight for another cool night. And tomorrow we'll warm up a little bit more. We'll be in the mid 70s tomorrow. We'll get warmer over the weekend, near 80. It starts to get humid again on Sunday. Then we get really hot and humid next week. Labor Day will be near in the low 90s, really humid as well. So you definitely need that air conditioner as we head into next week.
Jason Powless, Kristen is off tonight. For the second straight day, Idalia continues to batter the East Coast. The surge and rain from the storm flooding out areas of South Carolina just a day after making landfall as a major hurricane on Florida's Gulf Coast. Reporter Jay Gray is in Cedar Key this evening with a look at the initial hit from Idalia and the recovery effort just beginning there.
Day 2. And Idalia continues to attack the East Coast, the target now, the Carolinas. Pounding beaches, toppling trees, and flooding streets. The storm filling downtown Charleston with water. Still, the city's mayor says it could have been worse.
The wind and the rain impacts were pretty minimal. The exception is that combination of tide and storm surge. We had flooding in our city last night.
In Florida, a day after Idalia made landfall, the damage left behind is overwhelming.
It was the biggest that we've ever seen. We've been here 12 years.
One of the hardest hit areas, Horseshoe Beach.
There's so many houses that are gone and so much stuff around.
This tiny coastal town in ruins. This mother and daughter returning to find their dream home, now a pile of rubble.
It's just material stuff.
I know. It's just our retirement, our own life.
It's material. We're going to rebuild.
23 years.
It's going to be good. It's going to be fun.
The wind and water unable to shake the spirit of those who call this battered community home. 61-year-old Dan Ellison, who lost the shrimping business he inherited from his father, says they will come back by pulling together.
Horseshoe Beach is one of the best communities on this coastline to me.
The coastline scarred by the storm. In many areas, National Guard troops continuing to go door to door.
Spoke with the residents, let them know a second surge was possibly coming, asked them if they wanted to be evacuated, asked them if they had any medical needs.
The needs here, medical and otherwise, are great, but then so is the resolve of these survivors. Jay Gray, NBC News, Cedar Key.
Let's get a first check of the forecast now with meteorologist Eric Gage. And real quick, when we're talking about what's going on down in the south, this is not going to affect us, but it's still hard to predict which way what's left of Idalia is going, right?
Yeah, that's right. The path of it's been updated as of 5 p.m., so within the past few minutes or so. It's now been downgraded to a post-tropical cyclone, so now it's continuing to weaken, but the path of it still remains somewhat up in the air as it remains in the Atlantic for the time being. But the good news is for now, for the near future, this is not going to impact us at all. In fact, we've got very nice weather in store for us for the next several days. Just look across New York State on the New York State Mesonet network cameras, and you can see plenty of sunshine as well as beautiful conditions. Early fall-like weather, temperatures in the low 70s with very, very low humidity with dew points in the 40s. Things are quiet on the radar right now. Our headlines this evening, we have another cool down tonight with lows falling into the 40s. Beautiful weather also expected tomorrow, and summer isn't over with just yet as we do continue to warm up as we head into next week. But again, just pleasant weather this evening, temperatures in the mid-60s with plenty of sunshine. I'll go into more detail on the forecast for tomorrow, plus the holiday weekend coming up. Back over to you.
Eric, thank you. A warning tonight from the New York State Board of Elections.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. A lovely day across central New York with temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s with low humidity. Just again, fantastic weather. Start out by taking a live look at Hartwick College, looking at Oneonta this evening, and again, very beautiful conditions across the area. Things are quiet and dry in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, off the radar, and as we approach tonight, due to the clear skies and low humidity, overnight lows will easily fall into the mid to even low 40s for some of the area. Old Forge tonight down into 44 degrees, Utica 48, Waterville 45 tonight, and in the Southern Valleys a little cooler as well, 44 degrees expected for Morris, Hamilton, Norwich, 45 for Cooperstown, and in the Mohawk Valley, a little warmer, 48 for Herkimer and Canajoharie. And regarding rainfall for the next 4 days, expecting a mostly dry weather pattern, completely dry weather expected for Friday, as well as most, if not all, of Saturday. A weak disturbance pushes through late Saturday night, could produce a stray shower, but nothing too major. That will linger into Sunday with a dry start. However, due to the high humidity, there will be a chance for a pop-up shower. But again, mostly dry conditions for the next couple of days. And that dry weather will continue into Monday as well. Now, regarding what's left of Hurricane Idalia, which is now a post-tropical cyclone, this will start to continue its way out into the Atlantic and then strengthen back into a tropical storm roughly around Saturday to Sunday and then hook back north. But the area for now is still uncertain beyond Monday and Tuesday. But at least for now, the near term, things are going to be quiet as high pressure to the north will keep this tropical system outside of our area. And so to our Skycast again tonight, we're expecting very cool temperatures down into the mid-40s across the area. Tomorrow, looking at beautiful weather with temperatures in the mid-70s with plenty of sunshine. A cool night tomorrow night, not as chilly as tonight, with lows down into the upper 40s to low 50s. And then for Saturday, warming up into the upper 70s to low 80s, increasing clouds closer to sunset, again as that stray shower is possible overnight into early Sunday morning. And after that, Sunday is looking mostly dry. And so recap for tonight, lows down into the mid to upper 40s with cool conditions. Tomorrow, beautiful weather with highs in the mid 70s. Our 7-day forecast. Again, we have beautiful weather expected for this coming weekend. That lingers into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and it's 80s, almost 90s. I'm going to say this. Where was this all of August?
You and I both. I mean, what the heck is going on?
We had rain.
We'll take it, but
yeah,
you know, a couple of weeks ago it would have been nice.
Yeah, summer's like, you know what, I'll stick around for at least a week or no.
Put the pumpkin spice away.
Pumpkin spice away.
Pumpkin away and get out some more iced tea. All right, thanks very much. Oz residents and authorities. Meteorologist Eric Gage, and we're talking about the Grillcast.
The Grillcast, that segment right there made me kind of hungry. And I want to ask you while I'm still here, how do you like your steaks?
Oh, medium.
Medium?
Absolutely.
Got to have a little bit of red, right?
Gotta have
a little bit, yeah.
Gotta
You're going to overcook the steaks, yeah.
Do
and
not.
We got fantastic grilling weather for the next couple of days. In fact, this evening, great weather. Tomorrow, sunshine. Dry weather will continue for the most part for Saturday and Sunday. Even into next week as well. So although summer's been kind of delayed with a rainy and cloudy and cool August, it's not over with just yet. So again, you can keep the grill out at least for the near future. Temperatures are currently still in the low 70s with very low humidity, dew points in the 40s. So again, early fall-like weather. Humidity will be on the rise coming to the end of this weekend. But again, things are still quiet and dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, off the radar. And before we get to the nice weather tomorrow and into the weekend, we got cool temperatures tonight down to the mid-40s. I'll go more detail on that, plus the weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Jason.
Eric, thank you. The New York State Trappers and Sportsman Show continues for the next couple.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
What a great day to wrap up the final day of August. We do have sunshine, low humidity, just a picture-perfect day. Right here is a view of downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Just cloudless skies. Again, couldn't ask for better weather this evening. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 dot for the radar. We have no rain showers picking up on the radar right now. And for the most part, looking to remain dry for the near future as an overall dry weather pattern moves in for the next several days. Temperatures checking in with our sky watchers in West Leiden, 63 degrees, Old Forge 65, Inlet 64, Gray 69, Middleville 72, Clinton 70, 68 degrees in New Hartford. And wrapping up the Mohawk Valley, 73 Paynes Hollow, 66 Sequoia, 68 degrees in Whitesboro. And then to the south, looking at 68 degrees in West Lawrence, 62 in Milford, and 65 degrees in Edmiston. And looking at our humidity outlook for tomorrow as well as Saturday, humidity remain low with plenty of sunshine for Friday. Increasing clouds Saturday, but still sunshine should remain dominant. However, humidity will return and be much more noticeable for Sunday and into Monday. But again, sunshine will still stick around for both those days. It will be a very dry stretch of weather for the near term. This is all due to a very strong ridge of high pressure taking over most of the northeast. However, we do have a weak disturbance arriving from Canada, pushing its way into our area overnight Saturday, and that will be our most likely chance of seeing any noticeable rain for the near future. So tonight, cooling down, overnight lows into the mid-40s across a lot of the area. And that won't last too long, though, as we warm up into the mid-70s again tomorrow with, again, fantastic outdoor weather with plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow night, slightly less cool, lows down in the upper 40s to low 50s. And as we head into early Saturday, warming up into the 70s, eventually the low 80s. But as we head into Saturday evening overnight, there is a chance of a stray shower again as that weak disturbance moves north. And beyond that, though, Sunday is still looking very pleasant with temperatures starting out in the low 60s, humidity on the rise, and then for the most part, dry weather throughout the day. And so recap for tonight, lows down into the mid-40s with cool conditions. Tomorrow, just absolutely gorgeous with low humidity and plenty of sunshine, highs in the mid-70s. Our 7-day forecast, increasing clouds for Saturday, chance of a rain shower Saturday night, a pop-up shower possible Sunday, but still mostly dry weather. Labor Day looking fantastic, highs in the upper 80s with plenty of sunshine, approaching 90 degrees by Wednesday before rain showers return on Thursday.
Forecast at 6. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
It's been a very beautiful afternoon across the area, wrapping up the final day of August. September starts tomorrow, and with it, summer isn't over with just yet. Here's a live look at our Cavvy Tower camera looking at beautiful conditions across the Mohawk Valley. Temperatures are still in the upper 60s to low 70s with very low humidity. Just again, a fantastic early fall-like day across the area. Things are also dry on the radar right now. Our weather headlines, we have another cool down tonight with lows falling into the 40s. We have a beautiful day in store for us again tomorrow with, of course, plenty of sunshine. And as I said before, summer isn't over with just yet. I know August has been rainy, it's been cold, it's been cloudy, but we do have more warm weather and sunshine on the way. But again, enjoy the nice weather this evening. Temperatures in the mid-60s. I'll go more detail on the forecast for tonight, tomorrow, and this coming holiday weekend coming up. Back over to you.
Eric, thank you. We have a warning tonight from the New York State Board of Elections.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Although August is ending, summer-like weather is returning, at least for the next 7 days. And here's a live look at our Utica National Cooperstown camera looking at Main Street in Cooperstown. It's been a fantastic day to wrap up August with plenty of sunshine and low humidity. The sunshine will stick around for this coming weekend and into the majority of next week as well. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are still dry entirely across central New York this evening. And sky watchers checking in with very pleasant temperatures across the area. 72 Middleville, 66 Barneveld, 69 in Gray, 65 up north in Old Forge, 68 degrees in Curtis Corners, 70 in Clinton. And to the south, 70 degrees in Otsego, 68 degrees in West Lawrence, 65 degrees in Edmiston, and wrapping up into the north part of the area, 66 Sequoia, 68 degrees in Whitesboro. I didn't mention a return to summer, and we'll feel like that with humidity as well as temperatures. Now, for tomorrow and Saturday, humidity will be on the low side, very comfortable, early fall-like. However, as we head into Sunday and Monday, humidity will be much noticeable with dew points in the upper 60s to possibly low 70s. And regarding temperatures, although we do start out in the mid 60s for highs tomorrow, throughout the weekend, warming up into the low 80s, and then by Monday and Tuesday next week, highs in the upper 80s. So definitely a return to summer. And things are going to be dry for the near term. We have a strong ridge of high pressure, keeping things quiet across the Northeast. The only notable weather system that could influence us in terms of rainfall will be a weak disturbance up in Canada, pushing through overnight Saturday into early Sunday. And so to our Skycast, temperatures tonight on the cool side, lows falling into the mid 40s across most of central New York due to the low humidity and clear skies. However, by tomorrow, warming back up into the mid 70s with plenty of sunshine and still low humidity. Fantastic outdoor weather tomorrow. Tomorrow night, cool, not as cool as tonight with lows down into the low 50s. And then by Saturday, a mixture of sunshine and clouds. However, as we head into Saturday night, again, that weak disturbance could push through a spotty shower. But again, for the most part, we should be sticking mostly, if not entirely, dry throughout the entire weekend. And so for tonight, cool conditions, lows down into the upper 40s to low 50s. Tomorrow, highs in the mid 70s with plenty of sunshine. And our 7-day forecast, we do have nice weather for this weekend. A straight pop-up shower possible Sunday, but again, we're looking at relatively dry weather. Labor Day looking very warm and very sunny. And I said, at least for the last hour or so, where has this weather been? It's now almost to be September tomorrow, and we're finally getting summer.
We're like degrees on the edge of a heat wave.
Yeah, we're barely on the cusp of a heat wave, yeah.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Aaron. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. Colin Patton.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. We do have much warmer weather on the horizon, but first, a cool night in store for us tonight across central New York, starting out with expected temperatures, lows falling into the mid 40s across a lot of the area. 44 expected in Old Forge, 48 Little Falls, Utica, 47 in Rome, 46 expected in Oneida, and to the south, a little cooler as well with overnight lows falling into the mid 40s, 45 Oneonta, Cooperstown, 44 Morris, Richfield, Springs, and Norwich. And this is due to clear skies as well as very low humidity that will remain low for the near term. In fact, for tomorrow and Saturday, we've got lots of sunshine for Friday, increasing clouds for Saturday, but still humidity will remain on the low side. It will start to return by Sunday and Monday, but along with that too, will the temperatures also be high as we head into Saturday and Sunday. Highs expected to reach the low 80s, but as we head into Monday and Tuesday, highs are expected to reach the upper 80s to possibly low 90s by Wednesday. So a bit of a mini heat wave, not technically a heat wave, but we're getting very warm into this coming week. In regards to the Hurricane Idalia that has now been weakened into a post-tropical cyclone, it is expected to continue its way to the east into the mid-Atlantic, strengthen back into a tropical storm, and then hook its way northward into the northern Atlantic. But at this point, it is still fuzzy regarding where the storm will move beyond Tuesday of this coming week. But for now, for the near term, due to high pressure across the northeast, this won't be affecting us at least for the next several days. But again, into the near term tonight, overnight lows down into the mid-40s with clear skies. Tomorrow, beautiful weather, highs in the mid-70s with plenty of sunshine. Lows tomorrow night down into the upper 40s to low 50s, a bit warmer tomorrow night compared to tonight. And then for Saturday, mixture of sunshine and clouds, still a mostly dry day. There's a chance for a stray shower as we head into tomorrow evening between 5 and around midnight as a weak disturbance moves through our area. But again, the rainfall chances for a lot of our area is still low throughout the entire weekend. And so recap for tonight, cool temperatures down into the mid-40s tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, beautiful weather, low humidity, highs in the mid-70s. Our 7-day forecast, a bit more sunshine and clouds for Saturday, highs in the low 80s, a stray shower possible overnight into early Sunday, and then due to the high humidity, a pop-up shower possible Sunday evening as well, but again, those chances are low. Labor Day looking very warm with highs in the upper 80s. That will continue to see warm temperatures into Tuesday and Wednesday.
Now for the forecast with meteorologist Eric Gate.
Wrapping up a beautiful final day of August with temperatures, highs reaching the upper 60s to low 70s with plenty of sunshine. As we head into tonight, though, things are quieting down and we cool down too, with lows falling into the mid-40s across the area due to the low humidity and clear skies. We are expecting another beautiful day tomorrow with highs in the mid-70s with also low humidity. And on top of that, summer isn't over with just yet. We are tracking a return to temperatures possibly reaching the upper 80s to low 90s by next week. But again, tonight, lows down into the low 50s by midnight, into the mid-40s by the early morning hours. But again, looking at a very nice day tomorrow. Plus, we have a look at what to expect for the full holiday weekend coming up. Back over to you.
All right, thanks, Eric. A warning. Well, around Erie Boulevard in Rome, darting across the busy road and running from people trying to help them are more than 20 domesticated rabbits. News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris reports on the efforts of
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. We do have much warmer weather on the horizon, but first, a cool night in store for us tonight across central New York, starting out with expected temperatures, lows falling into the mid-40s across a lot of the area, 44 expected in Old Forge, 48 Little Falls, Utica, 47 in Rome, 46 expected in Oneida, and to the south, a little cooler as well with overnight lows falling into the mid-40s, 45 Oneonta, Cooperstown, 44 Morris, Richfield, Springs, and Norwich. And this is due to clear skies as well as very low humidity that will remain low for the near term. In fact, for tomorrow and Saturday, we've got lots of sunshine for Friday, increasing clouds for Saturday, but still humidity will remain on the low side. It will start to return by Sunday and Monday. But along with that, too, will the temperatures also be high as we head into Saturday and Sunday. Highs expected to reach the low 80s, but as we head into Monday and Tuesday, highs are expected to reach the upper 80s to possibly low 90s by Wednesday. So a bit of a mini heat wave, not technically a heat wave, but we're getting very warm into this coming week. In regards to the Hurricane Idalia that has now been weakened into a post-tropical cyclone, it is expected to continue its way to the east into the mid-Atlantic, strengthen back into a tropical storm, and then hook its way northward into the northern Atlantic. But at this point, it is still fuzzy regarding where the storm will move beyond Tuesday of this coming week. But for now, for the near term, due to high pressure across the northeast, this will be affecting us at least for the next several days. But again, into the near term tonight, overnight lows down into the mid-40s with clear skies. Tomorrow, beautiful weather, highs in the mid-70s with plenty of sunshine. Lows tomorrow night down into the upper 40s to low 50s, a bit warmer tomorrow night compared to tonight. And then for Saturday, Mixture of sunshine and clouds, still a mostly dry day. There's a chance for a stray shower as we head into tomorrow evening between 5 and around midnight as a weak disturbance moves through our area. But again, the rainfall chances for a lot of our area is still low throughout the entire weekend. And so recap for tonight, cool temperatures down into the mid-40s tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, beautiful weather, low humidity, highs in the mid-70s. Our 7-day forecast, a bit more sunshine and clouds for Saturday, highs in the low 80s, a stray shower possible overnight into early Sunday, and then due to the high humidity, a pop-up shower possible Sunday evening as well, but again, those chances are low. Labor Day looking very warm with highs in the upper 80s. That will continue to see warm temperatures into Tuesday and Wednesday.
Coming up next, Labor Day weekend travel is